it's Elaine with Elaine's Custom Cards, ready to show you a new card that I've created. Get this thing straight. Okay, this is a birthday card. Trying to use up my DSP. I did a chopped it all up. And this is from Needle and Thread. This is Highland Heather, Balmy Blue Ribbon. I don't know if it's still available. If it's not, I'll have an alternative for you. I used Needle and Thread stamp set. For the happy birthday, I used Thank You. On this one, I used, let me show you the inside. Maybe I didn't use this stamp set. Apparently I didn't use this stamp set. That's the, Oh, I know, I used it on the envelope. I knew I used it. This is the envelope. I used this image and these little butterflies on the envelope. I guess I used it on the inside too. There they are. Then I did it on the front of the envelope. I thought that looked pretty also. I just got stamp happy. For the inside, colorful seasons, I used May all your tomorrows be as happy as today. And then I used a couple of embossing folders. I used the, this one's called Quilt Top Embossing Folder, and that's what you see here. What I did was, instead of doing it with this to the front so that the dots were up, I turned it over so that it was debossed, because I liked what it looked kind of like a quilt. And then I used the subtle embossing folder. I embossed the front of the Highland Heather part of the card. You probably can't tell, but anyway, those are the embossing folders that I used. And for the dies, to cut out this part for the happy birthday, I used the stitched label Framelits, and I used this die right here. That happy birthday fit perfectly in there. And then I used the layering circles Framelits, and I used, I believe it was this one right here. Yes, this scalloped circle. And those are the supplies I used. So let's get started. I have a card all ready to go. It's a very simple card. You want to emboss your thing, make sure that the deboss side is up. This is Night of Navy. It is 1 5/8 by 5.5, and the DSP, which is the it's free. Needlepoint Nook. That's this DSP. Anyway, it's 1.5 by 5.25. This is 2.5 by 5.25, and then the card base is 11 by 4.25, scored at 5.5, and then the inside is 4 by 5.25. So the first thing I did was glue this to there. I was very busy today. I like to make bread, and I made some sourdough bread. I have to be careful how much of that stuff I eat. I sure do like it. It's a great recipe. You start it the night before and then finish it the next day. Doesn't take too long. For some reason it took a while to raise. Maybe it wasn't warm enough. I just trimmed that because when you emboss, well, I guess I used the subtle embossing folder on this after I had glued it together. Anyway, when you emboss, sometimes things shrink. Then I glued this to the front of the card. Nope, I didn't do that yet. I'm going to glue these pieces together. So that's done. Anyway, I have this great recipe I found online for, my ex-husband actually told me about it and gave me the sourdough starter. Well, actually my daughter gave it to me because he gave it to her. But anyway, he was telling me how to feed it and all kind of stuff. So also I like to make, I've got this whole wheat bread recipe that's just fantastic. If you like whole wheat, which I do. So one week I'll make whole wheat bread, and the next week I'll make the sourdough bread. Anyway, so this was the week for sourdough bread. Okay, I tied this ribbon. This ribbon is the let's see, what's it called? It's the metallic edge ribbon, and it's white, or it's the white ribbon with the silver trim, and I took my dark balmy blue and just the Stampin' blend and just colored the ribbon. So if you don't have this ribbon, you could do this. So that's this ribbon right here. It's still in the annual catalog. I don't know if they've gotten more of this ribbon yet, but anyway, that's what I did. And I thought if you wanted to put the ribbon on there, that you could color this ribbon and it will work just fine. I'm going to put a glue dot on the back of this so that when I slip it on here, it won't move. First we're going to put this on because I want this sentiment on there first, because I'm going to put the ribbon over the top of it. Been on a birthday card kick. I've been making a bunch of birthday cards. So if you fold this just like this, kind of bend it, you can slip that bow on there. I wanted it pre-tied so I wouldn't have to try and tie it while I was filming, because they take... I'm a bow perfectionist. I like the bows to be perfect, and so it takes me a while to get it perfection. So you just stick that on there just like that. And I used wet glue because this is bumpy. And I wanted to make sure it stuck. I got some cards. I'm going to upload this tonight. And then I've got some more birthday cards that I'll be uploading tomorrow that I made. I thought, well, I need to have a bunch of birthday cards ready. I give a lot of birthday cards to family. I have a lot of grandkids. I have 2 kids, 4 stepchildren, their husbands, grandkids. One of my granddaughters is married, so we got her husband. She's going to have a baby, so we're going to have a great-grandchild. That's a lot of cards. And I got 2 sisters and a brother and cousins, and I like to make sure people get birthday cards. I'm going to trim this ribbon. Because it's too long. You have to tell me which ribbon you like better. I kind of like them both. They both look good. Okay. Now all we got left's the inside. Everything's been stamped. Of course I messed up when I stamped it on the first time, and good thing these things have 2 sides. Because I was able to stamp it perfectly on the other side. Put that on there just like that. And that's your card. Done. You have to tell me whether you like this ribbon or this ribbon better. I'm trying to use up my ribbon and trying to use up my paper. I got such a stash of paper. But what I did was, I'll show you the card I'm gonna make or upload tomorrow. It'll be this one. I chopped up all my DSP and I'm using them. This one was perfect for a card front. So tomorrow I'll show you how I made that one, and then I'm also going to make this card. It's a little more fussy, but it turned out really cute too. So anyway, that's your card for today. Remember, it's still celebration, $99. Get you $175 worth of product if you sign up as a demonstrator. You can go to my website. I'd love to have you on my team. I'm doing a drawing, remember, till the end of the month, giving away a set of these rectangle stitch framelits. So with every person that signs up as a demonstrator under me, you get your name in the drawing 3 times. If you don't want to be a demonstrator, you just want to be my customer, for each $50 that you purchase, you get your name in my drawing for each $50. And then there's my host code, $50 purchase. I'm giving away some stuff with that code. If you spend $150, don't use that host code. There's still quite a few free items available. This ribbon is a free item, and I think that, let me see, I wrote down I think it's available, but I'm not sure. I didn't see it on the back order list anymore. So you should be able to get that, but that's free with a $50 purchase. I think that's all. There'll be, if you push the down arrow on my video, right underneath my video, there'll be a list of the supplies I used for this card, and the item numbers and the dimensions. Oh, I forgot. I did something else to this card. I used these. Let's see, which ones did I use? I think I used these. Funny, it doesn't look like anything's missing. And then I put pearls in this. Oh, I used the little flowers. Let's put those on there. I put one on the birthday. These are self-sticky, and they're in the Occasions catalog. They are called, let's see, Gingham Gala Adhesive Backed Sequins. That's a mouthful. I just thought these looked pretty on here, so put one there. And then I had these pearls, and you can use the regular pearls, but I had these left over from a paper pumpkin. So I just put a pearl in the center of each one of these, but you can use these pearls right here. You can order those. I just happen to have these. I'm trying to use up my supplies, so I use these. There, now our card is finished. I hope you enjoy this video, and I certainly enjoyed making it in between my bread making. So you have a lovely day, and I hope you are blessed today and enjoy the sun. It's shining in behind me. I hope you have a place, I hope you're living somewhere where you have sun and not rain. Have a blessed day.